Brothers of Charity Services Ireland, Clare and Limerick, Person-Centred Planning Training, Module 1. Hello, my name is Mary Rowan, Training and Development Officer with the Clare Services.
And I'm Liz Phelan, the Head of Quality Enhancement and Training with the Limerick Services. The Person-Centred Planning Training Programme consists of 5 modules. Module 1, an introduction to person-centred planning and personal outcomes measures, which is the focus of today's recording. Module 2 is a face-to-face classroom event, which you can register to attend according to the booking process in your region on completion of this module today. When you have completed Module 2, you proceed to complete the pre-recorded Modules 3, 4 and 5. On completion of all 5 modules, your training record will be updated to reflect completion of the Person-Centred Planning and Personal Outcomes Measures training.
Let us begin Module 1 by first exploring what is person-centred planning. It is a process of getting to know what is important to each person. It involves gathering information from the individual as well as other important people in the person's life. The aim of the process is to tell us what activities the individual is currently involved in, what level of choice is available to them, and what the person would like in the future. It helps us identify the person's wants and needs as well as their hopes and dreams.
Person-centred planning is about being supported to be part of ordinary everyday places and being missed if you are gone. It's about living, working, learning and enjoying with family, friends and colleagues. Person-centred planning is about inclusion, valued social roles and self-determination. These areas will be explored further in Module 2.
What are the key distinguishing features of person-centred planning? A holistic approach requiring us to look at not just clinical or medical needs, but also training, employment, social and spiritual needs of the person. Recognises each person is unique and therefore focuses on individuals rather than groups. Recognises the person is in charge, in control, directing and making decisions about their life. Requires collaboration and partnership between all stakeholders. Emphasises a person's capacities, gifts, interests and abilities rather than deficits or challenges. Creates positive change for the person and a commitment to action. The process is flexible and dynamic and accepts there is no one right way. Circle of support balances the rights of the person with empathy for family members, advocates and friends.
As part of its vision to deliver person-centred services, the Brothers of Charity are committed to progressing accreditation with the Council on Quality and Leadership, also called CQL, across all regions. CQL are an organisation that provide an external quality mark where they work with service providers to develop an action plan to be increasingly person-centred over time. A key aspect of ensuring a person-centred service is the development of a person-centred plan for each individual. Personal Outcomes Measures is the tool developed by CQL and adopted by the Brothers of Charity Services Ireland to support the person-centred planning process.
Personal Outcome Measures focuses on gathering information around 21 outcome areas, asking what life is like now and what supports are required for the person to live the life they want to live. We are now going to have a brief look at Personal Outcome Measures. Personal Outcome Measures explores 5 broad areas of a person's life called factors: my human security, my community, my relationships, my choices, and my goals. Each factor is further divided into a number of outcomes which we will now look at.
My human security has 7 outcomes. People are safe, people are free from abuse and neglect, people have best possible health, people experience continuity and security, people exercise rights, people are treated fairly, and people are respected. My community covers 4 outcomes. People use their environment, people live in integrated environments, people interact with other members of the community, and people participate in the life of the community. My relationships has 5 outcomes. People are connected to natural support networks, people have friends, people have intimate relationships, people decide when to share personal information, and people perform different social roles.
My Choices covers 3 outcomes. People choose where and with whom they live, people choose where they work, and people choose services. And finally, My Goals has 2 outcomes. People choose personal goals and people realise goals. We will explore in more detail each of the 21 outcomes in Module 2. You have now completed Module 1, an Introduction to Person-Centred Planning and Personal Outcome Measures training.
You can register to attend Module 2 of this training, which is a face-to-face classroom event according to the booking process in Limerick or Clare.